Hello everyone! Evening! Welcome! Let's get straight into it. 4 quests to go. When the dust settles. XIV. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's event with Pippin and her grace. Brave science! Ah, there they are. Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the front history. What? Your grace, whatever is the matter. As our troops withdrew from Paglatan, they came upon the 2 scouts into the nearby tower. I've yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Yeah, true. Arenval blocked the falling rock piece to protect Madonna. Can you tell us aught of Arenval's condition, your grace? The wounded scout. Not save that it is grave. The Chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'd only get underfoot. Zenko Estinian, would you mind going after Alfina? He may need some support from someone other than me. Sure. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Paglatan. Come on then. Alright, let's see. Go. Oh. Alchemist. I have no clue if I'm going to the right spot, but we'll see. And when we get to a teleport, we can talk. And of course, there is no go up because apparently it's the hosting strips. So Nolly did mention at the end that the cutscenes are gonna get longer though. That's fine. Ah. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor? Master D'Amelio is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master D'Amelio say? Tell me his exact words. Enough, Alfino. This isn't helping. Let the Chirurgeons do their work. Yeah, let the Chirurgeons do their work. But, you're right, forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenval, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait. Hi. Where'd Estinian go? By the way. Hi, Mordona. Or Fordola. Not Mordona, it's Fordola.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
Of bloody light.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
No, that kind of already happened a while ago with the Crystal Braves. Oh, there's Istinian.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Such a pessimist, though.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
Some nice words from Estinian, though. Protecting Alfina like that. Pa, 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 pa. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seven Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. The three of you be joining them? We will. Without even a look at Estinian. That nod.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold.
Yep.
It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide, On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are, your grace. The Grand Companies, your grace, is that wise? Let's go with the first one. Most badass. You need only tell me where they are, you...
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do.
Nice.
Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, your grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Ba-ba-dum-bum. Nolly wasn't kidding though. One cutscene after another. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. And that includes you, Elfina. Arenvald is in good hands here. Of course, he would doubtless mock before pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength in readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement, then I shall let Kryle know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Welcome back, Nolly! We aren't kidding though, one cutscene after another. Yes, I'll try asking him, and thank you, I shall look forward to it. The lights can go out, Nani. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kryle in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding the Baldesian woman? Or Baldesian? If I refused, she would only pursue me. Let's get this over with, shall we? Alright, so... all in accord, Estinian, new sign of the 7 down. Thunderstorms? Oh, okay. I actually thought of something real quickly. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm considering of selling this. Maybe I can still get some money out of it if I sell it as fast as possible. That would of course mean that the ninja would be unplayable for a little bit, but I'm playing Reaper anyway all the time because I'm actually enjoying Reaper more. And we now can get better level 80 gear from the dungeon. And with that money I could potentially buy the level 90 armor for the Reaper. Does that sound like a plan? Sure, we won't be able to play ninja for a bit, but you know, all by all, we are gonna be able to get these. Exarchic stuff is not so expensive anymore. Why do you always say rings? Are rings the most expensive stuff? Also, where should I sell that though? Does that matter a lot? Do I sell it in Kugane or should I sell it in Norvrent? I'm gonna just travel to Kugane to repair everything. Like, does it matter where I sell it? That matter? That matter? Matter much? Okay, okay. Because it always tells you, like, you're now playing on, like, it's in Kugane markets, or it's in those markets, or it's in those markets. So I'm, like, wondering whether that actually will make a difference, yes or no. Alright, so... okay, sorry Ninja, but I will be doing this. But we do need to retrieve our materia. But that's something we can do on our own. Oh, I have to do it twice every time. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing this. Sorry Ninja, I'm still liking you, no worries, I still like you. Also, I need to take a look because you got some updates. But I'm playing Reaper all the time. And the second class will be like a healer usually, which was my lost plan as well. In case I want to do some quicker dungeons, just for grinding, and I want to get my queues up faster. Like, we can undersell this a little bit and at least still get some money out of it. Also, Nolly, you watch probably most of the Final Fantasy streams, and you know probably out of the pups, I guess, most from Final Fantasy. Which class do you think I'm playing the best with it? Out of all. Obviously, Reaper and Sage count as well, though. Let's keep in mind that for those, I don't have so many hours in them yet. Na 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 na. Man, if only we could do this in one go. Oh, 0 viewers, hang on. Did this internet actually crash? Na 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 na. Right, so that's that. Alright, let's see if we can. Wait, I can't put it up for sale? Ah. Oh, wait. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, that was a mistake already. We can't sell it. Ah, item buyback. Yes, please. Why can we not sell this? Do I still need to do those items? Maybe now? Did it with this? We still can't. Right? I probably still need to do something then. What to do? Can't sell this? Oh, it's binded. Binding. Aha. Alright, so we won't be able to do. We won't be able to sell it. Alright, no matter. Then we'll just re-equip. Alright, it's fine. Let's just continue with the main. Not gonna work. Oh, I was actually gonna take a look first at the prices of everything. Maybe they dropped already a little bit. $30,000? Not bad. $140. Ooh, this seems like a buy. Everything else is like one. Yeah, flip it. That felt like a decent buy. Oof, the lags though. ちょっと待って. Those lags are busted. Oh, the earrings are actually cheaper now. Right, I'm gonna probably wait a few more days. Maybe stuff gets even more cheap. Right, at least we'll have a big classical chest piece. I do want to get it anyway. Thank you for the likes. Yo. Alright, let's go. Ba, ba, ba.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
"'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery."
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most... But were the final days to be reenacted,
Oops,
it would
sorry.
spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Ooh, that's actually a while ago though. Even flashbacks has been a while. Near the end of the Dragon's Song War. That day in the Crystarium. Yeah, actually as well, that day in the Crystarium, right? Also heard the voice.
When Elidibus sought to make warriors of light. That was the voice which calls constantly to all who might hear it. I spoke of direct communication, when Hydaelyn communed solely with you. A far rarer occurrence.
Alright, so not the sound.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, Could Heidelin's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
Oh.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo. You inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Hey! Estinian!
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
That smile.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, Enos was looking for a new sword, wasn't he? Well, at least a new weapon. I think he found a whole lot, but like none of them are to his satisfaction. A pretty katana, though.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Asian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting, though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
And we're obviously not gonna be allowed to see. Sense. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Tankard's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, than you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, pots to fill, cheats to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you. It's the least I can do to support a science who risk life and limb, like poor Arenvald. I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shambles now, would it? But that's enough of rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you, you'll be the first to know. Right, 3 more quests to go. The company we keep. Thank you for the like. Ah, Zenko, you're looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. If you came hoping for tidings from Kral, I'm afraid we're still waiting, but we do have some odd scraps of news to share. Good night, Aryan. Scraps, she says. Lunar primals have been popping up all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks in no small part to the Hoary Boulder and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Ulda progress with the Amaljak, Gridania has opened negotiations with the XIV, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Telophoroi still out there, it's not as if we can afford to lower our guard. Thanks for saying hi. Begging your pardon, but I came bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo, and your attendance is humbly requested. Ah, we were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Telophoroi. In concert with our new allies, the Beast Tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join us in fight against our common foe. So the Alliance would bring all of the Beast Tribes into the fold at a single stroke. An ambitious plan, given the delicacy of the negotiations, but mayhap an expedient one, considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady, and for their part I am told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend. If the Science 2 are present, all of Eorzea will be represented. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically but practically. Pray inform the Alliance that we would be honored to participate. We shall make for Alamigo without delay. Then I will bear your answer thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you each a leader contingent, given how long you have worked to end summoning. It is only right that you be present for what promised to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in that little endeavor, don't you, Zenko? Hehe. All present may rightly claim a seat, I do quite agree. But by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive efforts. I'm not coming either. Emmerich will be there and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very well then. While those with a mind to hold the fort get on with holding it, I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo. Shall we? Let me see what the leveling. 30 minutes, alright. We'll see if the cutscene. Pam 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 pam. Pam pam. Pam pam. We have been expecting you. While some few guests have yet arrived, the Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? Yes, alright. Hoping I don't have to narrate this. But I feel like I probably won't. Ian! Still missing quite some bee stripes though. Oh, hi there. Ah, there we go.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would! Ah! Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay. Freed our people must be!
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Ah, would you look at that?
Spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea, And together there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome. I beg your pardon?
Beg your pardon.
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus. A little tricky without gills, perhaps? Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets! Pits brother against brother! Free them from his grasp, we shall!
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise be!
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
A lot more piggies.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
I would call it the Grand Company of Eorzea. I would call it, one moment please. Actually not bad, I guess. I would call it the Grand Company of...
But that's the name I...
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
We stole Elfina's name, apparently.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Ian, hi.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
We're close to, it's another cutscene. We're close to our dungeon, actually, now. Well, now that we are out of the earshot of the other delegates, I hope you will forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot upon these shores, and that I was hardened as anyone to see the people of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Yet even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, of the sacrifices that would be made and the lives lost. Inevitabilities that I still struggle to accept. But at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step, first of many. Many and more. Elder Seeds here. How might we be of service? I seek Master Elfina's assistance in a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have long kept a wary eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the coming of primals, and so you will be familiar with the Sylphs of Ashcrown Consortium. Though their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are to perform their task effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force funded with the self-same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Elfino. I know that it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. Right, I will reread it after this. Thank you for the like. Arigato, Mina. Level 66, not... Hello, Electric! You found my stream by chance. Welcome, how are you doing? Yes, Final Fantasy. There's a spoiler alert, just so you know, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot I switched these locations. I already forgot. You've completed the journey? Okay, okay. I'm almost ready to start my journey in Endwalkers. We got 3 more quests to go, including this one. Apparently they're still gonna get depressing, everyone keeps telling me here. Everyone keeps telling me that it's about to go down. It's gonna get more sad. I don't know how... I'm afraid of how it can get more sad. Of course, heads. Why not? No spoilers to me, but I do put a spoiler warning in title, just in case someone wants to see. It is a lot. Like I've always said, as long as Y'shtola does not die, I think I can handle it. I'm not sure, but as long as that does not happen, I might be able to handle it. Oh, I didn't even realize there's a second Reaper here. That's my worst case scenario, Y'shtola dying. Don't want that to happen ever. How far are you in Endwalker? You played Endwalker already? Don't tell me you finished Endwalker already, right? Well, I'm guessing there are people that obviously have finished it by now already. You have? Okay, okay. Pardon me. Well, I'm playing some different games all at the same, so everyone has a little bit of fun for themselves. So most of the pups seem to enjoy Final Fantasy anyway. Oh, took some damage there, my bad. Journey isn't necessarily over. No, of course. Even after you would finish the story, there's like probably more expansions coming and patch quests and whatnot. Plus the grind for better armor and all of that stuff. What is your main class, if I can ask? Pam, 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 pam. Red Mage? Okay, okay. Uh-oh, that's not healthy from here. You're learning and enjoying Sage? Ah, okay, nice, nice, nice. Me too, me too, me too. Technically, my go-to healer was always Scholar, but I'm switching over kinda to Sage now. Since it's like helping me playing a little bit more aggressive and doing a bit more damage. It's not the easiest one. Like I always say on stream, I feel like it needs the upgrade on the AoE-wide damage reduction skill, so it also gives a little heal over time effect. I feel like, see, the moment you get that skill, I feel like Sage is a lot easier to play. Or at least that's like my opinion. Woo! Owie. And hey, if I notice that I'm not doing good enough job, I can always go back to my Scholar. That's like the positive thing for me, I guess, is like a lot of humans are saying like, you know, the Sage does not have a panic button, like oops I messed up, I press this button and we're good to go again, like White Mage with what's it, Benevolence. And apparently Astrologian will have also some way of a big heal. Like Sage is more of a Scholar healer, which I'm used to because I've barely healed with the other two classes, so I do not miss a panic button, you know. If I notice like, whoops, that was a lot of damage, I just have like combo heals I go to, and that works fine as well. I'm like used to that. having to pop a few heals that flow really nicely into each other to get like the extra healing off. That's the learning curve. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's probably not too much of a learning curve for me, because I'm so used off Scholar with shields. I instantly have like the habit of like, alright, AoE shield at the start of a dungeon. We're about to pull a pack, AoE shield again. Though with the Sage I start doing single target shields on the tank, so we can cast our ranged AoE attack. Our ranged instant AoE attack. Which does more damage as well than the standard AoE anyway. But like, I'm already used to keeping shields up and things like that. I'm not saying I know all the dungeons by heart, anything but. But it still works. I guess the funniest thing I've done so far is finishing a boss without a tank. All we had was a Reaper, a Black Mage, and me as a Sage, because our tank disconnected like at 70% HP boss, I think it was. And we nailed it. I kept them alive. Which was pretty funny. Good thing I kind of know what to do here. Yeah, like 3 tanks this year AFK. Oof. Well, for me the tank didn't came back. It only came back after the boss fight. So yeah, it was it was pretty jokes. Whee! Nice. Looks like our healer is gone. Oh, the healer failed too many times. Alrighty. Looks like the other two also know what to do. Alright. So, which one are we having to go for? Aha, the other one apparently. I'm fine. Yeah, I got there. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the Sage as well. I think it's the second highest level I have. Yeah, 82 and my Reaper being 85. And you know, even if you're terrible with it, it looks awesome. The skills look just so beautiful and cool at the same time. How is the red mage buff, or well, buff change? Is it like cool at like level 90? I actually forgot what they changed to it. It's pretty. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Oh, more AoE? That's pretty cool. Ah! How did that not hit me? Hey, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna complain about it. Woo! Indiana Jones, here we go. How did that not hit me though the first time? Ah, another one. Yikes. Haven't played Red Mage in a long time. I stopped at 70. I need money, so I'm greeding or needing everything I can. Okay, I have aggro. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I guess it's right. I guess it makes sense somewhere. Na, 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 na. Not to mention the like complete rework from Summoner. Summoner pretty much became a whole new class. Here we go. Birdie time. Bum ba da 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 bum ch bow ch bow ba ba da da. Na na na. An Astrologian main and they got annoyed. I've never been a big fan of Astrologian. I don't know why. I did make one and I was doing okay and I kind of learned how to do it as well. Then I stopped playing and I forgot and I don't know. I've always been like a Scholar fan for healers. Like always. I like the fairy. Even though it's apparently one of the weaker healers, but I don't care. But now it's Sage, but yeah. Ah, where'd Birdie go? Oh, it's not Birdie. Na, 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 na. You weren't very good. It's different, right? Yeah, indeed. That's what I didn't like about it. It's like the RNG of what card are you going to get, Who will you be able to buff? I don't know, I didn't like that. GG. Nice. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Alright, so let me restart the cutscene, skip some narrating until we are at the part where we were. Always happens. So, Tancred was talking, right? Yeah. There we go. An armed force founded with the self-same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves. Yes, forgive me, Master Alphinaud. I know that it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves which stretched far beyond the Order's initial conception. One intent to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests. And I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what little it is worth. By your leave I shall prepare a report including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alphinaud, and my trust. The report is ready. Pray, share it directly with the Sylph. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt but that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telophoroi and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand? Might you join me in seeking them out? As if you have to ask. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the Order's rise and fall, yours would be a reassuring presence. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it will be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Tancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's event. Should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. Does he not know about that fiasco? So, what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report I propose is largely written. Not long after the fateful day in Old I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine that it might later be referred. We love our sweet catboy, you mean Graha? To by those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone, its events viewed from my singular perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoint of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be the crucial question, namely, why, after the Crystal Brave disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new Grand Company together, and that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes, but the questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however, certain of my former comrades are of questionable character, so keep your wits about you, and let us reconvene in Gridania later on. If you have no objections, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Riel and Alien. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Oriens. Let us seek them out there. I kinda want to queue for PvP, because that will probably level me up. But I want to do this story at the same time. It's always less than 5 minutes. Oh, this is actually quest finished though. 2 more quests to go after this. We're not gonna hit Endwalker today, because I want to call it soon, because I'm a little bit tired. And sadly enough, did not have a lot of time. Alright, I'm afraid of starting to talk, because this will 9 out of 10 be a cutscene. This will like 9 out of 10 be a cutscene, and then it's just gonna mess it again. I have to read. I'm almost there. Yes, indeed. 2 more quests after this, probably. Up a bit. Funny. I mean, here, side, so I don't. Augmented. Everything else. Bye-bye. Those are all pants I can sell. Boots. I got so many rings though. Ah, let me get rid of it. This one. Fire preset. That for now. I think those are all the rings I can sell. Bracelets. This. Augmented stuff. I want to keep. Safe. Plus. Boy. Bunch. Alright, cool. Best I can do. Alright, give me my PvP game. I want to level at the same time. What's the next thing we get again? Oh yeah, it's the proved shroud rotation, isn't it? Lemur slice and lemur sight. It's cool. Those skills are the reason why I switched these around. Switched them order-wise. So that would feel more comfortable in Shroud, because we actually can hit Shroud really fast. Because 15 seconds, we get our Shroud up quite often, so. Which is also our best damage period, so I don't want to mess it up. So I'm making it more comfortable, so I can go just Alt 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4 every time. That's nice. Thank you, Walkthrough, for subscribing! Alright, here we go. What do we want to play though? Let me play as Bard. It's been a while. Unless we have like almost no healers, but never mind. The party has sick healing. So maybe we could do with another healer than this party though. Yeah, okay. No healers, that's bad. Let me go White Mage. It's actually pretty fun in here. I might not play White Mage as a main healer in PvE, but I kind of do like it here. It's flippin' with a lot of instant costs and no mana costing spells and stuff like that. Pretty good. Da, 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 da. Oh, maybe get my map open, eh, Baka? Alright, let's hope the match does not last too long. But they always tend to last around the same period of time. Alright, we actually have a tank. Let me put an arrow on the tank. Where you at? My tank at? Wait, I already lost my tank. Oh, my tank's behind me. Okay. Let me wait for my tank. Oh man, it's a Lalafell tank. I'm gonna lose you so much, even with the big arrow on your face. You have a cute little mount though. What that mount? Why am I stuck? What's that mount? Little dragon. Wait, he switched to... Ah, really? He switched. Alright then. He switched to, Oh, that's not healthy. That's still not healthy. He switched to damage. Or I mean to... yeah, to a damage class. Man, I'm getting pulled in. Let me... stop pulling me in. Camera, it's annoying. I'm gonna spam AoE a bit. Should probably bail a bit. Man, I wish that would not happen. Like, the turning around is so annoying. I know how to counter it by using the other method of camera movement, but I love being able to do this without having to be interrupted. Damage. No clue if we're winning or not, I don't care. As long as we do okay. And try to keep our buddies alive, I'm happy. PvP still doesn't make much sense. Nah, it's true. It kinda don't. There's indeed, like, I don't know how matchmaking goes, but hey, it's a good way of leveling. Like, I would definitely suggest to do your daily game. Just your roulette. It actually gives you so much XP. And as someone taught me, one of my pups taught me the trick that you can actually queue with the class you want to level, and you can switch to a different class that you actually want to play. That's pretty good. That's pretty fun. The only sad thing I find is that all of this healing, AoE healing, only goes to my party members. And like now, my party's spread up. Like a few of them are over there, a few here, one's over there. So if I'm now running next to allies who are not in my party, it's so harder to kill them. Like now, for example, the only teammate actually here is this guy. And this guy in front of me is taking damage, but it's so hard to heal him. I actually have to click on him. So stupid. Some of them are over there. Fine. Ah. You like the option? Yeah, indeed. I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it for a long time. That you were like able to just like heal with whoever you want. Yeah, indeed. You can do cross-party heals, but you know, for that to be able to work, I need to click in here. And I could potentially put it like here as well, but it's so annoying. Alright, I'm kind of running out of big heals here. Time to bail, because I'm actually doing okay here with this. I don't want to see if I can bail. Damage dealt and points of HP restoration X's are increased. Will also heal more. Like, I guess I could in PvP, for example, put those things there so I can heal more people. But it's still fairly annoying in my opinion. I guess I could maybe make a PvP tab. Oh, crap at that! Enemies. I am totally split up from my allies at the moment. I don't even know where my party is. My party's here and there. Ah, come on, no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, he actually did get me there. No! Let me live! Please! How did this flippin' happen? Yeah, I'm screwed. Wait, maybe I can just run. Maybe I can run. Giving up? No, you're not. No, you're not. You use your dashes to catch up on me, even. Wait, my spawn's over there, right? Maybe if I can make it to spawn, some allies will start helping me. Okay, yamero. Yes! Got allies! I made it! Yeah! Get him! Revenge! Haha. You're not catching this, fox. I'm a sly fox. I escaped. My years of PvP games. It pays off in a PvE game with some PvP. Because that's basically what Final Fantasy is. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. We in such a bad position here. Honestly, like almost everyone's over there. I want to get there. Can we get there? We might be able to get there. Let's go. Actually, I couldn't make a macro like that because I don't have all the other ones here anyway. Big heals! Hi everyone, I'm here! Laliho, hello Gregorius! Ooh, hang on, I'm in a bad spot here. How are you doing? I'm asleep! I am sleepy, that is true, but not gonna sleep just yet. Okay. How are we actually doing here? We're losing gigantically, but it's fine. I'm also pretty sure I won't have highest healing. With all the running I just had to do before. Oh, I'm asleep again. Wait, all of my party members are here. Big heal. Sorry, one of them died. I was too late. We're in a bad spot again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Okay, yes, I'm probably gonna die here. I can't cast. They silenced me. Are you kidding me? No, my points. Oh, I'm sad now. Man, my points. My points. Crap. Ah, okay, I messed that up. Gonna read? Yeah. Go, 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 go. Okay, I'll probably finish after this game the last quest because it happens to be reward as well. It happens to be the end of the quest. And then after that I'm gonna call it for today though. I'm too tired to continue. No, 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 no. What are you doing, Dark Knight? You're about to die now. Bye, Dark Knight. What was that? Nice. Hey, you can follow me, boys. Nah, I'm not gonna command in this game by a long shot. I don't feel comfortable for that. This PvP's kinda, I don't know. Without bad words, it's kind of clunky sometimes. I don't know. I just don't feel this PvP super much. It's fun, don't get me wrong. But I feel like doing this on a high level is not gonna be for me. You know, pretty much so many things having a cost time. I feel like flipping machinists have such an easier time in this game. Wait, hang on, oh, there's my team. I was about to say, all my team is like glowing blue, so I must be close by. Found them though. I also feel sad that we don't get this bar up by only healing. We actually need to do damage. That's such a ripoff. I actually need to do damage for it. And then of course they need to die as well. Oh boy. We're pushing though. Fists. Yay. Hi Arian. How are you not sleeping yet? You guys are coping? No, 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 they're just watching. At least as far as I know, they're just watching. Imagine though, if it actually happened to be here as well. Took a nap? Okay, okay. Yes, we're at 61. What level am I? Is it 4? But 4 am I not? Oh no, it's only 3 even. No, I'm gonna stop sooner than 40. So, when this one is over, I will finish the quest, and then I'm going to go call it already. I'm too tired to continue this time. Let me see if I can keep him alive. Yeah, I guess I could not keep him alive. I do have this juicy healing limit break here. I'm gonna use because I can. Oh no, they pulled me! No! Hang on, let me get. I mean, nah, they pulled me in. Wait! Wait! What? Okay, I was about to say I didn't click to leave. I am #1 healing! Obviously not damage done, but you know, I'm a healer, so who gives a flip? I'm the most assists as well! Yay! Only 2 deaths, it's actually not bad. Hey, here I was thinking I was not gonna have highest heal. Yatta! Beast. Yeah. Time to enter your inner toxic. Cool! Who would have thought that? How much healing is this? 1.3 million. Nice healing. We didn't win, but I didn't care. Alright. I don't know if we leveled up. Yeah, we did. We 86. Alright, let me... Oh yeah, Dead Gouge expanded the colors now. Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now let me finish this quest and then I'm gonna call it and... What do you mean the excitement? Dude, you weren't here when I got chased for a few minutes. I lost precious time for healing. Well, look who it is, and what brings you two here. Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I have been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Brave. No, it was it billion or million? I think it was 1.3 million, right? So you want to know why we decided to stick with the science, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. As Riel will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Science, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for my own tale, well, I've always felt the Science has something in common with my old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and still strive to live by it to this day. But as time's gone on, I've learned that strength comes in many shapes and sizes. From Hoary Boulder to Mr. Sataru, we've all of us got something to offer. And none of us is doing it for personal gain, because we believe there's more important things than that. Things worth protecting, which is what being a Science all about. I am at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Zinko. Could you? Give us your thoughts on the Crystal Braves. Why do you think the Crystal Braves ended in failure? Let's just go with... Give us your thoughts. Well, its founding ideals were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make a crew. For every swap who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a desperate band. And while I will never forget Ilbert, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a bear full of them. Not like the Science. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? Because Sataru sifted out all the glory hunters before they made it through the door. I see, so while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendations. Till we meet again. Yeah, monthly pays are always a little bit annoying, but, you know, I find it worthy as well, in my opinion. This game is pretty. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gridania and hear what the others have learned. That will be for the next one, though. Almost in the end, Shadowbringers? Yes! 2 more quests and we can start Endwalkers. The only thing I find, like, you know... I don't... You know, it's 50-50 feelings. So first of all, you have to buy Final. Second of all, it is monthly pay. And then, sadly enough, there's still an in-game store. Like, I know someone who was like, you know, when you buy a game and you have to pay monthly for the game, everything should be there. There should be no actual extra shop anymore, in his opinion. You already pay a monthly subscription. Why is there still an in-game shop? I was like, oh, you know, it's pretty much all cosmetics, but you know, still some of those are actually really nice over there, or mounts and things like that, and still it's like extra paying. That is kind of 50-50, but hey, I'm playing it, so you don't know if we can talk about this. Why not? I'm just giving my opinion, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, it's your choice whether you want to pay for it or not. Thankfully, it's almost all cosmetics. Isn't it? It's actually all cosmetic, isn't it? It's only all cosmetic, isn't it, technically? They still in Shadowbringers? No news of Endwalkers yet? Oof. Story and job. Yeah, okay, so yeah, job skip. Oh, well, story skip, isn't it? Oh, job skips as well? How's that? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even know job skips was a thing. What does that do? I know story skip, I know what that does. But I don't know what does job skip do? Level up your class? Nah, right? That wouldn't be true, right? Like, skipping the story, I can somewhere understand. Oh, okay, so like 70 now. Alright, okay. Like that, alright. Like, I could understand if you finish the story one time and you're like, you know, I just want to start playing on a different server with friends or something like that, that you buy a story skip. I can understand, but you know. Well, that's easy to solve though, Electric. Just look up guides. There's plenty of guides. That's how the flip do you think I'm playing decently on Reaper? Or at least I hope I'm doing decently on Reaper. I look up guides. I look up guides. Alright, I need a place for a screenshot. Let's see, official business. Let me take the screenshot next to where I have to start anyway. Like, at least it's not like some games where there's actually pay to win in the in-game shop, you know? But hey, like, you know, I'm playing the game, so you can't say that I'm against it. Plus, not to mention, I'm definitely not complaining because this is from the shop, this is from the shop, this is... Oh, this one not. This is from the shop, this is... Like, you know, I honestly don't care. It's just someone else mentioned that, like, you know, he's just out of the assumption that, you know, if you already have a monthly subscription that you have to pay, there should actually be no more in-game shop. Honestly. They already make their money. It's kinda his, I guess, way of thinking. Can't say I don't completely disagree with it, but I'm one of those that don't care. Like, I will still play, and I will potentially still buy stuff. If it's pretty crap, man. You know? If it's a beautiful mount, it's a beautiful mount. I don't flip it. Why are the pants so expensive? Flip. I'm gonna wait, I think. It was like, everything was like 180 a few days ago. Now it's dropping down to like 130,000. I'm gonna wait a tiny bit more, and then hopefully it goes like maybe below 100k. And then I might start buying it. I'm probably gonna start off with the Reaper set, I think. Weapon first with every armor piece, and if I then still have spare money, I will get myself the accessories. After that, we go for a healing set, like always. In case I'm streaming story and the story requires me to do a dungeon before I can continue, then my usual method is to do that on a healer so I have an instant Q. Glamour is the real end game. So the game is pay to win. I guess like at least most of the really cool glamours are still, you know, actually things like this. This helmet is actually pretty badass for Reaper. Yeah. And this is literally just in. This helmet is so badass on a Reaper though. But I tend to play without because I'm playing a kitty catting game, so. What is that game called? Terra, right? Terra. I've played Terra so much, and Terra is apparently like, at the end, it's like bustin' pay to win, apparently. I don't know. I guess I never really got to that part. Go. As a bun boy, I envy you. Wait, just change. Why? I got 2 free. Well, one is for the story, and one is because I paid for the bigger version. You know, I'm a fox, and I guess the cat was the closest thing looking as a fox, so I went with a cat. If they ever introduce a fox race, if it looks any decent, I'ma play it. I'ma play it. You miss hats? Oh yeah, hats are messed up probably with your ears, right? I guess it depends, like this one actually, it completely hides the ears. And then indeed on some of the classes you have like, on mages most of the time, right? Okay. Black mage maybe? Oh, this one actually happens to hide them as well. Some of the helmets indeed have like, you know, even for some of the cat stuff, when you wear a helmet. Ah, there we go. Oh no, wait, these are just horns. It's still fine. I thought those were my ears sticking out. Here I am trying to look. Oh. So wait, what? You're gonna tell me that literally everything is fine so far? Really? Haha. Okay. Guess we won't be able to show it. Lord Ian Glamour? Oh yeah, who had that one? Is it the Bard? Oh. Which one had that? I already forgot. Who was it? Lol, Nolly, welcome back. I'm about to call it though. The machinist? No, who had it? I forgot. What glamours did I buy? I think I bought a few Far Eastern ones. I bought this one, which was a, in my opinion, a fairly okay one, standard, but still nicely Far Eastern. Hi Konnichiwa! Yes, I'm about to call it. I'm sleeping. Ah, here, Black Mage has it. Yeah, Black Mage has it. It's actually for a part of the boots. Yes, indeed, your electricity was gone for quite a while. They finally add city-state glamour? Oh, leader. City-state leader glamour. What's that? I don't even... Sorry, Koneko. I hope you not just finished working, cause if that, oof, that's a long day, buddy. Look, Nolly, welcome back. By the way, we at 86 now, and I have 2 more quests to go. This should be the second last one, official business. If I'm not mistaken, after this it's 1 more, and then it's officially Endwalker. Oh, and I did buy. You were gone, so that's why I didn't get a reaction. I bought the chest piece already. It was pretty cheaper compared to everything else. Anisena and Merlot Glamour? Oh, but I'm guessing in the shop. The Elder Seedser one is not too bad, but as a Reaper main at the moment, I doubt it's gonna suit me. Just got home. Oof, Koneko, long day. the Admiral as well. I don't like... I don't see myself using Merle Whip's outfit. Feels like 490k. Now the weapon is still 160, so I'm gonna wait a few more days. Hope that like the armor parts get under 100. If it's under 100,000, I'm gonna see if I can start buying them. I bought the armor for I think 120 or closer to 140, but like that was the lowest. Everything above, like all the other armor pieces or chest pieces were like 180. So I was like, okay, this is 40,000 difference. Let me get it. And some of the accessories are starting to get really close to 100 over here. So if they're like under that, because I remember I paid like 80,000 for every exarchic piece anyway. If they're like under 100, I think I'm gonna start buying it, and then the moment I hit 90, I will have lovely stuff. Thank you, Electric, for subscribing. Oh, we're actually super close to 250 if I'm not mistaken now. Chatta mate. Woo, 248. 2 more. I don't know how we did it, but thank you everyone anyway. If you're watching the stream in the future, and for those watching now, the last few days we like jumped up pretty high. We got like a lot of extra new pups in the last few days, to be fair. Like almost 40 or something in like maybe 4 or 5 days time. Alright, but anyway, I'm gonna say thank you all for joining the stream. Mina arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for all the likes as well. I hope to see you in the next one for the new faces. And for the old faces, obviously you better flip and stay, old faces, you better stay or not. I'ma hunt you down, I'm a fox god, don't. I'ma send mini Y'shtola on you. I'ma send my brave new Y'shtola on you, but if you don't keep watching anymore. I'm sorry, Koneko. Hopefully the next few days you'll have a little bit more time and some extra rest, and definitely in the weekend, I hope for you. Maybe small notice for tomorrow. After my duties I do have to go somewhere, so I'm afraid that the streaming will be kinda at the same late-ish hour as it was today, sadly. So for those who are waiting for tomorrow's stream, heads up, it's probably about the same time as when I started the Paladin stream today. But on that note, I will thank you all for watching. Mina arigatou gozaimasu. Have a wonderful day, evening or night, whatever it is over there. And in my case, it's good night, sweet dreams, and I'm going off to bye bye, bye bye, and bye bye everyone. Bye bye.